Health and disease. Health is not just about not being ill. Health means a state of physical and mental well-being. This means your body is working properly and your mind is also in a good condition. Diseases are one of the main causes of poor health. A disease is any condition that affects the normal functioning of the body. There are two main types of disease. These are communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases. Communicable diseases can spread from one person to another or between animals and humans. They are caused by microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites. Examples include measles and malaria. Non-communicable diseases cannot spread between people. These diseases usually develop over time and often get worse slowly. Examples include cancer, asthma, and coronary heart disease. Understanding the difference between these two types is very important because they affect people in different ways and require different treatments. How diseases can interact. Diseases do not always act alone. Sometimes one disease can make another condition worse, even if they seem unrelated. For example, if a person has a weak immune system, their body cannot fight infections effectively. This means they are more likely to catch communicable diseases such as flu. Some viruses can also lead to cancer. Certain viruses can stay inside cells for a long time and damage them. This increases the risk of cancer developing. Infections can also trigger immune reactions in the body. These reactions can cause allergies or make conditions such as asthma worse. Physical health problems can also affect mental health. Someone who is seriously ill may feel stressed, anxious, or depressed. Other factors that affect health. Health is not only affected by disease. There are other important factors. Diet plays a major role. A balanced diet provides the body with the nutrients it needs. A poor diet can lead to both physical and mental health problems. Stress is another factor. Long-term stress can cause issues such as high blood pressure, headaches, and mental health conditions. Life situation also matters. Access to health care, healthy food, and medicine can have a big impact on health. Cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease refers to diseases of the heart and blood vessels. One common example is coronary heart disease. This happens when fatty deposits build up inside the coronary arteries. These arteries supply blood to the heart muscle. As the fatty material builds up, the artery becomes narrower. This reduces blood flow and limits the amount of oxygen reaching the heart. If the heart muscle does not get enough oxygen, it can lead to a heart attack. Treatment of coronary heart disease. There are several ways to treat this condition. One method is using stents. A stent is a small metal mesh tube that is placed inside an artery. It pushes the artery open and allows blood to flow more easily. Stents are effective and recovery is usually quick. However, there are risks such as infection or blood clots forming near the stent. Another treatment is statins. These are drugs that reduce the level of bad cholesterol in the blood. Lower cholesterol means less fatty buildup in arteries. Statins can reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes. However, they must be taken regularly and can have side effects such as headaches or more serious problems. Artificial hearts and transplants. In severe cases, a patient may need a heart transplant. This involves replacing the damaged heart with a healthy donor heart. However, donor hearts are not always available. In these cases, an artificial heart can be used. An artificial heart is a mechanical device that pumps blood around the body. It is often used as a temporary solution until a donor heart becomes available. The advantage is that it is less likely to be rejected by the body. The disadvantage is that it may not work as well as a natural heart and can cause problems such as blood clots. Heart valves. The heart contains valves that control the flow of blood. These valves make sure blood flows in one direction. If a valve is damaged, it may not open properly or it may leak. This affects blood circulation. Damaged valves can be replaced with biological valves or mechanical valves. This surgery can improve blood flow but also carries risks. Artificial blood. If a person loses a large amount of blood, their body may not function properly. Artificial blood can be used to replace the lost volume. This is usually a salt solution that helps maintain blood pressure and keeps organs working. It does not carry oxygen like real blood, but it can keep a person alive until their body produces new blood cells or until a transfusion is given. Question and answer section. Question: what is health? Health is a state of physical and mental well-being. Question: what is the difference between communicable and non-communicable diseases? Communicable diseases can spread between people, while non-communicable diseases cannot. Question: give 3 factors other than disease that affect health. Diet, stress, and life situation. Question: what is cardiovascular disease? It is a group of diseases that affect the heart and blood vessels. Question: what causes coronary heart disease? Fatty deposits build up in the coronary arteries, reducing blood flow to the heart. Question: what is a stent? A stent is a small metal tube used to keep arteries open. Question: how do statins help? They reduce bad cholesterol and slow down the buildup of fatty deposits. Question: give one advantage of artificial hearts. They are less likely to be rejected by the body. Question: give 2 disadvantages of artificial hearts. They may not work as well as real hearts and can cause blood clots. Question: why are heart valves important? They make sure blood flows in the correct direction.